The following may contain offensive language, adult humor, and or content that some viewers may find offensive. The views and opinions expressed by any one speaker does not explicitly or necessarily reflect or represent those of Mark Radulich or W2M Network. Please listen with caution, or don't listen at all.
Oh, television, religion, social destruction, sex and drugs, violence, seduction, Jesse. You should unmute.
How many random things can happen to me in a StreamYard session? You know, in the podcast, I get kicked out. I start the podcast, I get muted.
It's a ghost on the fucking machine is what it is.
Mark Radulich, my goodness. Yes, I am. All those things you said, and then I went, oh my, and you couldn't hear me. So
that's right. I'll tell you this much, Jesse. What you do for you is so good for you, but what you do for me is so good for me.
What is that? Well, that sounds so familiar. You were
that. The first one was from KMFDM as a Drug Against War.
Okay. All right.
Television, religion,
I remember that one.
Destruction, sex and drugs, violence, seduction.
Yes, indeed.
And the chorus to KMFDM Light is what you do for you is so good for you. What you do for me is so good for me.
Okay. All right, then.
And why am I doing KMFDM songs? Well, because tonight's session revolves around a podcast review Robert Winfree and I did several years ago. There's the Jupiter's Legacy comic book that I think I reviewed with Chris Sheehan. And then Robert and I reviewed the Netflix show, which only lasted one season. But I'll tell you, that was a really great show, and we had a really long, I think that was another 3-hour show. But we had that show, like, the podcast is better than the show, first of all.
Okay.
The show generated a lot of discussion. So I wanted to take that and I wanted to make a song out of it because it's one of my favorite shows we've ever done. But I'll tell you, throwing it into the GPT and, and revisiting it, a lot of what we talked about was in the heroes kind of representing the power class, the money class, that we have this, this upper crust of people. They're just people, right? But they're people with an enormous amount of wealth, power, influence. These are CEOs, politicians, generals, what have you. And we said, at some point, people become so powerful that, if they did something we didn't want, who could stop them? And that was several years ago. And it couldn't be more prescient. Like, you can see it in the graphic there, like Epstein files and oligarchs, not overseers. We are confronting a world now where there's a very large gap between the haves and the have-nots and a ever-shrinking, cracking, eroding middle class.
Oh, yeah.
And what can we do to stop them? Not a whole lot. So this song will be about that. But before we get to Jupiter's Legacy and my notes and all of that, Jesse, this is a podcast where we use Suno.ai, Notebook, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, all of the various large language models and generative artificial intelligence software to make our slop. So
indeed.
So before we get in the pig pen with the slop, what's going on in the world of generative AI?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I just pulled up the most recent news in the past month. I think the one thing that I've been hearing a lot about is Gemini just released. I think it's 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that we have had it pretty good as far as like using chatbots and kind of having free accounts. You and me may pay for a paid tier on Chat GPT, OpenAI's Chat GPT. It's starting to get to a point where compute is so expensive that companies are finally like, okay, we can't exactly accommodate
We've already
everybody.
given them a taste. Now we got to start charging them for the crack.
That is exactly what it is. They now have realized that we are going to start computing things, and it's going to cost a lot of money. The other thing that I think was a big deal, and I don't know if you heard about it, but Claude Mythos dropped. Did you hear anything about this?
Tell me what Claude Mythos is, Jesse Starcher of the Screaming Boy podcast.
Well, Anthropic, I know I've told you, I think last time we were talking, I was like, you got to check out like Claude's Anthropic's run of models called Claude. A lot of the appeal for that Anthropic's models were mostly because of coding. And one of the things that you will hear is that AI has gotten so advanced that a lot of people just say coding's been solved. When you can tell a chat bot that, hey, generate me a piece of software that counts my steps and counts my calories and then also does this, that, and the other, and it will do that for you, it starts to eat into the market share of like other apps that were created by big companies.
Right.
And so Mythos drops, right? And Mythos, so we've been steadily like climbing the capability ladder each time one of these models drops. Claude Mythos drops, and I'll find something here and read it to give you a better idea of what's going on. But basically, Anthropic said we can't release this to the public because, and of course, there's a lot of, like, are they just hyping things up? What they have said is that we can release this to some specific companies because their software has now found vulnerabilities in their AI has found vulnerabilities in a ton of different software that could be exploited. And so therefore security, financial security risk. So that was one of the biggest things I think since we last talked. I'll just kind of pull off one of the top stories.
It's just fascinating to me how, like, in the rush to make new things and explore technologies and possibilities in possible financial markets, we devalue almost everything.
Right.
I mean, when you think about, like, yeah, everything is getting more expensive. Inflation's killing people. The war in Iran is making oil, which apparently isn't everything, more expensive. But even if we hadn't attacked Iran, even if we hadn't had the financial issues that we've had over the past decade or so, we're doing it to ourselves, right? Like,
oh yeah,
things that used to have value don't have value. It's the old joke from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy where they adopt the leaf as currency, and immediately it's like 1,000,000% inflation.
Yeah, man. I mean, when you start to realize that there are free models or Chinese models, out there that can be available to the public, but they're just a bit behind.
Yeah.
That only means that they're going to get to Mythos quality at some point in the future, and some very bad actors are going to have some very big power.
I was going to say, there isn't lag time in everything. Like when you think about, I was thinking about like VCRs. VCRs used to be really expensive pieces of equipment.
Right.
And if you were kind of a rich household, if you had one, didn't take that long for everybody to have a VCR and for the VCR to have no value. Because what did it get replaced by? Briefly by Laserdisc, but that didn't last long. But
Right.
then it got replaced by the DVD player, and the DVD player got released by the Blu-ray player, and now nobody has any of those machines. And if you have one, they're a giant fucking paperweight.
Yeah, I just watched. I just saw a post today where a guy had a. He'd always been posting stuff about his Laserdisc, and he had just recently got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 on Laserdisc, and he shared a picture of it. And then they had a power hit a couple days ago and fried the damn Laserdisc player.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, you're now out of, best of luck trying to find one that works. I mean, they're expensive. If you're trying to find, because they're outdated so much.
Well, I think, then it flips where stuff that had no value suddenly becomes valuable in that there's scarcity.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. That's what you're talking about with these AI models. These generative AI models. I don't want someone to yell at me again for saying the wrong phrase and derailing a podcast for 20 minutes. But I was talking about like scarcity, and we have all of the what you were talking about. You have all of these different AI models that are able to do that are able to do the things that used to be a valuable skill. And in some cases, like, they're charging you to use them to do that, and then others are just giving it away for free.
Yeah, and the whole reason is if you can do that, again, you're cutting the value out of, and this was just something I heard recently today, like the you can potentially start giving some of this. It's not as expensive as they want you to make, want to make you think. And you don't have to have, we're to a point now where you don't have to have the absolute best model in order to do the stuff that you want.
So, you've told me to, like, you should check out this. Here's my problem. I'm used to ChatGPT. I've trained it a certain way because I've used it so much that it's, for me, like, and I'll tell you, because I also use Gemini a lot, but I use Gemini because when I have to do stuff on my work computer, it's the only generative AI chatbot that I'm allowed to use because it's part of my work suite. And that's the other thing. Do you remember when Microsoft Office used to be a lot of money?
Yeah.
Let me tell you how I have 2 jobs and they both use Google Suite, which is, say it with me now, fucking free.
Yeah. They had talked about Gemini 3.5. I think it was yesterday when they had their press conference. And yeah, their model, or their apps for like Google Docs, Google Sheets, again, continually free, and they are getting better and better. And yeah, Microsoft is, they're how are you going to charge for something when somebody else has got it for free? Right. The amazing stuff to me, I mean, Google's getting a lot of flack because Gemini 3.5 is not the greatest right now. I mean, and plus it became really expensive, but they also do some crazy things. Like, have you used the ask button in YouTube yet?
No. And I just, since you brought it up, I want to say this. I like generative chatbot AI as a tool to help me with the stuff I need to do for podcasting, help me with the stuff I need to do for therapy. When I have like questions like, how fast can my girlfriend give me money if she gets a $30,000 check today? These are things that are helpful. What game is on what channel? What time does this boxing match start? Like, for my basic needs, it works just fine. Okay. But for like some of the advanced stuff that, like, you see these videos all the time on TikTok, like, stop using generative AI like a toy and actually like do some real shit with it. And some people do. I'm comfortable with the tools that I have. I'm not really inspired to go beyond that, but I can see where people who have some more technical know-how or business acumen see the other sharper tools out there and go immediately for them and are doing whatever it is that they're doing with them, which is fine. And I don't begrudge them that. I just don't have that complicated needs for my thing. So the level they're at is fine. I don't need to go seeking a better hammer. Is the point that I'm trying to make. The
I want to share with you
fine.
I want to share with you a great use case for
Yeah.
something that I did over it was last weekend. So I'm going to share my screen real quick, and I want you to take a look at what I did. Entire screen is good.
More pictures of Jesse's penis.
So, okay. I don't know if you saw this being mentioned in the chat or not. I had an open invitation to people to join in on a summer blockbuster movie challenge.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the advertisement for the Kapow podcast.
No, this was something that we were going to do for ourselves. Although it was going to be the exact same thing, we were just going to do it for the RIBN just for fun. Just I wouldn't want to do podcast on like these guys did. But so here's what I did. I told ChatGPT to create a spreadsheet that would keep track of all of the top 10 movies. Well, I should say, let's try that again. Allow me to keep track of the top 10 movies each week, all the way up until September. And what I want to do is I want to put the picks on the spreadsheet and then put the top 10 each week. And then I want it to keep points by these rules right here. Like number 1 and number 10 get 13 points. And if you got an exact match, 2 through 9, 10, and so on. So there's a specific set of rules that I gave it. And it pumped out within 5 minutes a like fantastic, like 5-tab thing that will allow me, as long as I have the names here that are in the player picks, specifically, like, I don't reformat the names or anything weird. Like Mortal Kombat 2, I put a 2 there instead of an II. But anyway, as long as I keep all that stuff up, it will give me it keeps the weekly scores. It gives me a dashboard so I can look at it and see who's in the lead for that week. Mm-hmm. So this is something I'm good with spreadsheets. I know you've teased me a little bit about that, but this is something that I don't do, where I this tab right here affects this tab, affects this tab, affects this tab. And it has worked phenomenally. I mean, I've only done a couple weeks, but so far all I did was, just tell it what I wanted, and it did everything one shot. It's ready to go. Another thing, I was talking about the YouTube ask button, and
sorry, that's the point that I was trying to make before. The race to shove AI into everything, into YouTube, into Facebook, like I stay away from that stuff. Like it's the goddamn plague. That was where I was.
Why?
Because and it's so funny. I'm gonna say this, and it's like a free shot to make fun of me. I have the tools that make me comfortable. This is why my girlfriend calls me a boomer, by the way. I have the tools that make me comfortable. I don't want to experiment with anything else. And I don't like the fact that it's in places it doesn't belong. Why does YouTube need a fucking AI thing? Like, for what? What is it? What is it going to do?
You want me to show you? I'm going to show you.
Please show me the possible fucking use for generative AI inside of YouTube.
Okay. All right. So here's yours and Sheehan's discussion on the Jupiter's Legacy Volume 1 trade. All right. Okay. So right here's your ask button. What do you want to ask?
I don't. That's the point.
Okay. Do you not want okay, I don't want to watch this video. Summarize it for me. Okay.
Okay. Do you realize what you're doing here, though? You're killing. You are murdering dead, like the whole podcasting thing. Because now what you just told people is this isn't worth listening. The inherent value of this piece of entertainment and education isn't really worth getting through when you can just have AI rip the fucking notes out of it.
Is this not what you do, though, when you create your lyrics for don't you take the transcript and throw it into an AI to create more content, right?
No, hang on. That's an apples to oranges comparison. First of all, I'm already on this. I know what I said. I've listened to myself.
Okay.
I now am doing another project where I don't have time to get through the entirety of it, but I know I made it. I know I listened to it.
Okay.
So now for this next use, yes, it would save me a lot of time and energy to do Ask Jeeves, what's in this podcast.
Right.
But for the rest of the hoi polloi, that's taking away listens.
Well, sure it is. And I agree.
You've now erased whatever value this thing had, and it didn't have much, admittedly, but you've now completely zeroed it out.
But, you may not have the time that day to enjoy the podcast like you wanted to. And you're like, well, I know this guy has something important to say. Let me at least take a look and see what he had to say. Oh, there was a thematic conflict. The host discussed philosophical clash between Sheldon and Walter, noting that while the premise is similar to Civil War, the comic lacks the same degree of ambiguity and nuance. Would you like to skip to that section? Because we can.
Can you do me a favor? Look up Guns N' Roses' Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh. I've not done this for a music video, so let's just see. As you can tell, I should just click the top link. All right, now I'm not sharing audio, so I'm okay. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and click on this.
Don't share audio. We're full of chocolate.
Oh.
We don't care. We're not going to watch the video.
Ad blockers violate YouTube's terms of service. I know that. Let's go ahead and let me reload it just to see. Okay. Well, let's go down here and hit ask and see what happens. Okay. You want to summarize the video?
Summarize video, please.
Let's see what this says. Oh, I'm really curious as to what it's going to come up with.
What the? Okay.
Oh, wow.
I can't even read it because it's so small on the screen. But I can tell you what it says. It says, nope, why bother listening to music anymore when AI can summer it for you, you slicked brain dipshit.
I don't know, where it gets this information unless it's down here in the... No. So, it's talking about key highlights of the video, cinematic concept. And the narrative follows a country boy version of Axl Rose arriving in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Production and filming shot over 2 days, August 1st and 2nd of 1987. This is stuff it's pulling from the web because it's got to be they're not completely strictly basing it off the lyrics of the video. Personally intervened to secure a single 5-minute. Now, if I clicked on that, it would take me to a 5-minute times, I don't even know if this music video is that long. Band presence. Okay.
But my point with this exercise is at some point you were doing two things. One, you were increasing the negative effects of offloading any kind of thinking, interpretive analysis,
cognitive offload.
That's right, to this stupid machine. This isn't good, Jesse. Normally I'm with you. I'm on Team Skynet. God, more now these days, more so than ever. But that's mostly because I'm just get on with the end of the world already. I can't. But I do hesitate with anything that makes the vast population of computer users dumber.
Okay, all right.
And what you're doing here is absolutely going. First of all, I don't know how many people are actually going to go through this particular exercise.
What? Hit the ask button?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know either. It actually just got announced yesterday, but it's been around for a couple months now. Actually, more than that because go ahead.
But this is what I was saying before about what this is self-defeating. This is chasing your own tail. What is the point of putting a chat bot inside YouTube that then makes you not have to watch the video, which is the point of fucking YouTube?
I don't know. I'll tell you the one time that I used it, again, it was a good use case. Last year we were doing, this is back to the Kapow movie thing, but last year we had done it and I wasn't part of it I wouldn't take part in the podcast, but I did make my picks.
Yeah.
Instead of listening to the whole podcast and tediously writing down everybody's pick, I said, do me a favor and break down the picks of everybody. And it did it within seconds. And I was able to get the information.
Did you ever listen to the podcast though?
Oh yeah, I listen to the podcast.
Okay, well, again, that was the point you were trying to make with what I do, where I've already given the thing a full listen to, and I was on it. I made the damn thing. So going back to use it to do another project, okay, I can see the point in all of that. I can see the point in what you did. As a substitute, no.
I don't think I have. Well, I shouldn't say that, because once I figured it out, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go watch this one guy's video. Oh my gosh, it's 20 minutes. I know he's got some good things to say. Summarize the video. And I moved on. That guy got part of a listen. Heck, you never know. I'm curious as to like if there are ask statistics in my videos, like if I can go in there and look at analytics, but
every time Echo Chamberlain releases a new video, that is appointment viewing for me. And yeah, sure, the visuals half the time don't match up with what he's saying, and I could just as easily listen to it without looking at the screen and get no different an experience. But I don't think in a million years I would want a summary of an Echo Chamberlain video. First of all, I don't think that's fair to the guy. Second of all, I enjoy listening to him, and you're taking me down this gilded path where I won't even be listening anymore. I'll just be getting a summary and then moving on.
Do you want, okay, there's got to be other videos out there that you wouldn't mind watching, but just don't have the time to do so.
Every single one of the onboarding videos that I had to do for my second job.
So another use case today. I recently used Microsoft 360 to do the exact same thing that we do by pulling transcripts.
Yeah.
So this was for my job. I had 6 months worth of like 20-minute videos I had to catch up on, and I threw it all the transcripts right into Copilot, and I said, okay, give me a summary of each one of these. And then I started looking through things and I started asking it questions. And it would be like, well, from March's meeting, they blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, what? I had some great stuff coming out of that. Now, granted, I wasn't required to watch these. So if I was required to watch these for my job, I would have. But it goes to exactly what you're saying. Like, I mean, hey, we take the this is pretty much what we're talking about. It looks at the transcript of the video. And apparently with this one, it looked at some stuff from the net too, and pulls all the stuff. So if you've got a question about what's in the video, or you want to look into a further topic, you have the opportunity to do so right now. So there you go, Mark Radulich, today in AI.
All right. So speaking of AI generated notes, all right. So the first thing I did for our song creation tonight was, it had been a while since I didn't shortcut and ask YouTube to sum up the stupid thing for me. I did my usual, which is I grabbed the video, threw it into Notebook, took the transcript, threw it into ChatGPT, and but before I did that, I said, I've learned that I have to. With ChatGPT, you really do have to kind of lead it by the nose, or it starts to hallucinate something awful, and then it's trying to like self-correct, like a teenager like half going through puberty, like, oh, I'm sorry, and like tries to fix it, and it fucks it up even more. So
yeah. Do you ever switch it over to thinking mode?
No, because I don't have that kind of time, but I should though.
There's a button that just says instant and thinking right there where your prompt is.
There used to be like a deep dive thing that took forever, but that's different. That got me some really good research on things that I was doing for TikTok. But I said pull information for the show based on the comic Jupiter's Legacy. Here's a clean research breakdown you can use for podcast body or discussion on Jupiter's Legacy. I don't like the fact that it offers me suggestions, by the way. I'm like, I'm running the show here. Keep your fucking suggestions to yourself. Tell me what to do. Bridging the comic origins, the Netflix adaptation, and why it ultimately failed. Jupiter's Legacy, a show overview based on the comic. Jupiter's Legacy is a Netflix superhero drama from 2021 based on the Image comic series by Mark Millar and Frank Quitely, first published in 2013. At its core, both the comic and the show are not about superheroes saving the world. They're about what happens after they already did. Core premise, comic to show translation. The story opens on two timelines, 1930s origin era. During the Great Depression, Sheldon Sampson, the utopian, leads an expedition to a mysterious island where he and 5 others gain powers. Modern day legacy era. Those heroes are now aging icons. The Union struggle with a collapsing moral code, a changing world they no longer understand, children who reject their ideals. This generational conflict is the spine of the story, old world virtue versus modern pragmatism. Thematic backbone, why it exists. Miller explicitly wrote the comic as a critique of the American ideal through superheroes. Key themes: legacy versus identity, moral absolutism versus realism, decline of systems, power, and hypocrisy. Close to like The Watchmen, The Godfather, or Succession. Than Marvel or DC. I don't need to read the main characters. What the show emphasizes versus the comic. The Netflix series leans heavier on family dysfunction. Yeah, it did. Oof. Psychological burden of heroism, non-linear storytelling, but it struggles with pacing, tonal inconsistency, and visual execution. Why it got canceled. Despite being positioned as Netflix's big Millerworld launch, the estimated budget 130 to 200 million for 8 episodes. Viewership dropped sharply after launch. There was production chaos. There was a creative identity crisis, mixed reception, aftermath, universe impact. Next, Netflix pivoted to Super Crooks, a villain-focused spin-off anime. Okay, so
Super Crooks.
Yeah. So then I threw the threw the transcript into ChatGPT and I said, this is for Sessions. 2, here's a transcript review from me and Robert Winfree. And it says, good. This is exactly what you needed for Sessions because now we're not guessing tone. We're pulling from what you actually said and shaping it into something usable. Here's the extraction plus transformation. Core pull from your transcript, what you actually said. This isn't a superhero story. Superheroes are modern mythology. The show is about moral compassing, not action. Debate what are heroes actually for. The central conflict. Robert and I circled this hard. Utopian. Power must be restrained. Walter. Power should be used to shape the world. I framed it clearly, and this is the whole center of the song. If people don't agree with what we're doing, who could stop us? That was the whole thesis of our podcast. That's the thesis of this song. The real theme, you hit this multiple times. Old values versus modern world. Do those ideals still apply? The world has changed. Winfree had sharpened it. He said it's not cynical like The Boys, not pure deconstruction like Watchmen. It's a philosophical argument about power and responsibility. We both agreed Utopian carries the show. Walter vs. Sheldon is the actual story. The past timeline is more interesting, foundational. And just for kicks, here's where it fails. Feels like a mid-season finale. Doesn't feel like a full season. Kid story is weak CW level. Chloe is a giant waste of space. So then it starts to give me suggestions on what the song should be, and I told it to go fuck itself. And it pre-wrote a song and gave it a style prompt, which I completely ignored. And I literally, so it gives me this whole deliverable about what it should be, and I'm like, and I'm such a snot. I don't know. I don't want what you just did. The genre must. I have gotten to that phase where I am now abusing the AI.
There is a TikTok or a meme or something out there. It's not a meme. It's a TikTok of some guy who's talking to himself. He's talking to himself, but he's playing an AI.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's when you first use AI, you're like, thank you, this is wonderful. 6 months after using it, you spit in its face. This is wrong, do it again. Which is literally how I talk to the thing. The genre must fit lyrics, and the lyrics must derive from our central discussion, not as recap or review, but what we were saying about the nature of whatever the central theme of the show was. And it goes, good, because what you had was a recap. You're right to reject it. That's why I wish you hadn't done that, ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
Your transcript wasn't about plot. It circled one thing over and over. Power without, listen to this now, Jesse.
I'm listening.
Power without consensus becomes tyranny, but restraint without relevance becomes decay. That's the song.
No kings.
No kings. The superhero is not just Jupiter's legacy. This is a civilizational argument disguised as a character conflict. So this is so he says, refined core thesis pulled from you, not the show. what Winfree and I kept talking about throughout the show is who decides what's right. What's the point of being right if no one agrees? If we don't act, people die. If we do act, we become the thing we're afraid of. That's the paradox of authority. So then it threw another suggestion at me, and I rejected it out of hand.
Just stop it.
So, and now you have to understand, it wants to be helpful. It's trying to give me suggestions. I don't want suggestions. I need it to do like research poll and kind of organizational stuff. I don't need it to think for me. I'm already like a smart, creative person. So for me, if I'm thinking about like institutional power and rot, and I'm thinking about, government, I immediately went to KMFDM.
Yeah.
If you listen to, now we've done some KMFDM on the Metal Hammer of Doom, and if you've ever listened to come back and listen to it, what is KMFDM talking about half the time? It's talking about like fascist governments. If you look at all the artwork that it uses, it specifically uses, oh gosh, I have it in my notes for the album cover.
Bill Sienkiewicz.
Hang on.
Alan Moore.
Shut up.
Watchmen. V for Vendetta.
Son of a bitch. Okay. I'm still working through lyrics here. Okay. Oh yeah, German expressionism. That's what I was talking about.
Oh.
So the style that KMFDM tends to use is German expressionism. And I'm like, and that's like, if we're talking about, if people disagree rather with what the powerful are doing, what can we do to stop them? Mostly nothing. Right? We can vote, but we're going to get, lesser versions of the same shit. More, was there that radical a difference between Joe Biden and Donald Trump? Not really. Is the next guy going to be that much worse or that much better than Donald Trump? Probably not. But that's me, cynical Mark. So who knows? But that's where I was coming from. And I was like, what better music than industrial? What better band than KMFDM? What better art than German expressionism to convey all of that? And that's how we landed where we did. So I said, pull information on KMFDM because that's going to inform the music and it would stop it from giving me suggestions I didn't want. So what is KMFDM? Formed in 1984 by Sasha Konietzko as a performance art project, as all good bands should be. Not a traditional band. Origin, Germany, later moved to the U.S. industrial scene. Wax Trax, which is what gave us Ministry, and I think some early Nine Inch Nails. Core identity, industrial rock, industrial metal, electro-industrial. Heavy guitars, electronic beats, samples, dual vocals. Konietzko calls it the ultra-heavy beat. So yeah, KMFDM is a hybrid of metal, electronica, EBM, dance, sampling. They were the early fusing of techno, dance, and heavy metal into one engine. They are political by design. They are anti-war, anti-oppression, anti-authority, provocation engine, music meant to make you react physically and intellectually, not background music or stimulus. It's not like Kraftwerk, which is the sound of calculators fucking. No moral comfort. Their name translates loosely to no pity for the majority, not kill motherfucking Depeche Mode, in case anyone was wondering.
No.
Grim, nihilistic, humorless. That's not true. There's some funny ass shit from KMFDM. Oh gosh. KMFDM sucks. It's still one of the funniest songs I've ever heard. We like talking dirty. We're smoking, we drink. We're KMFDM and all other bands stink. Good stuff.
Nice.
It's amazing I still remember all that. Okay, so still talking a little bit more about KMFDM. Okay. So I said, then my next prompt is shoot for the era of KMFDM between money and power. Definitely lean hard on light. So like for me, KMFDM, and I've talked about this on the Metal Hammer of Doom, KMFDM became popular with angst. Like they were gaining some popularity with Money, and Money is probably the most popular song on that album. But the next one is where they went mainstream, and it happens at the same time that all industrial is going mainstream. So now you've got KMFDM, Skinny Puppy, Ministry, 9 Inch Nails, God Lives Underwater, all kind of Stabbing Westward, all happening kind of at the same time. Right? This is like the early to mid 90s. And angst is super popular. People, light is, if you go dancing, especially if you're going anywhere where there's industrial music playing, you couldn't get away from light. Then they put the single Light out, which is the same song 20 different times. Sometimes a little closer to the original, sometimes some crazy thing they came up with. Other popular songs on there were Drug Against War, which I think was on Beavis and Butthead. Sucks, which I just talked about. The next one, they kind of left the German expressionism a little bit. They also made it a much harder album than Angst was. Hang on. KM FDM. I just need to pull up some of the names of the album so I don't fuck this up.
Sure.
So the follow-up to Angst was probably like their most radio friendly, Nihil from 1995. It's probably their most accessible album. It's also like the most metal. The one after that, okay, so I said stay in the Power area. Power is actually a song on Extort. And that's probably the start. They'll have a zillion more albums after this, but I would say that period from Money to Extort is probably the height of mainstream KMFDM. There's a song on there called Power, and it's so good. It's such a dancey song. The chorus is "We've got the power, excessive force," which is a whole other. Excessive Force is a whole other band, but we've got the power, excessive force, industrial soundtrack to the holy wars. Yeah, it was one of those songs where they were definitely trying to get a message across, but they also wanted you to dance your butt off.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, there's the period I want to focus this song in, because they'll never truly leave like their core sound, but some of their stuff is less accessible than others.
Okay.
By the way, my favorite is the next one called Symbols, and it literally is just a bunch of symbols. There's like no title to it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where I wanted to focus this song. So yeah, it's good. Now we're getting precise. Money to Angst to Nihil to Extort to Symbols to Adios. Era KFDM is a sweet spot, but if you're anchoring on Light from Angst in 1993, the target is 4 on the floor, industrial groove, bright, almost danceable synth lead, call and response vocals, slogan chorus. I was like, right. So then it writes a song, and I'm like, slow the fuck down. It kept doing this. Like, you're not in charge. So I was like, good first pass, but this is the hook. If people don't agree with what we're doing, who could stop us? And the song title is Who Could Stop Us? Don't lean away from what we pulled out of Jupiter's Legacy, but definitely pepper in the modern anxiety about oligarchs and Epstein file crooks. And it's like, yes, boss. So it does another pass, you giving the instructions that I gave it, and I said, okay. And then I think by this point I was more or less okay with it. I put another prompt in here. I said, it's fine for the intro, but the rest of the song should go, if people don't agree, who could stop us? So I really wanted to lean hard on that line. So I rewrote it again. Then the style prompt, then the album. And then the last thing I said was, I told it this is one of my favorite podcasts. Okay. So now you have all the nuts and bolts for how we got to this song. I'm going to take a minute break.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So, this should be interesting. I'm a big fan of industrial, so we have seen on the podcast or here on the show. It's done well with industrial prompts. I have quite a few industrial songs. Specifically, the last one that I remember is one that Mark created, which was Jacket in Blood, I think it was called. Anyway, great industrial tune. When he sent it to me, he was like, I accidentally created I think he said Power Man, or maybe it was a Static X song. It sounded great. So I'm a big fan of industrial music, at least I have my few favorite bands. KMFDM is definitely one that I appreciate. So it'll be fun to see what we get here. I was just looking over some of the lyrics, and once Mark gets back, we'll share the screen and we'll dive into things. I've already got things pasted and ready to go. We will start creating songs. So let me go ahead and present my screen, and we'll share the audio. Be careful sharing the screen.
All right. Do you have a nice clean workspace for me to work in, Jesse? Or
well, I've got Mark's crybaby space still ready to go. It might have a few things in there.
Well, let's get rid of the fat in the crybaby space, please, because we want a nice clean workspace.
Okay. You have all of these. I think we did not publish. Actually, a lot of these. Let's go ahead and delete those.
Yes, I love deleting things. Delete.
No. Why did it do that? Do this. Highlight. Move to trash.
There you go.
Move this. We're going to add to playlist. No, we want to add to.
Did I tell you That's What Men Do is currently the #1 song on the Radulich and Broadcasting Network band on Spotify?
Is it really? It has a great sound.
Let me, actually, I played it a couple times for Erica while we were driving around. Oh, look, there's a new band vinyl called Balls in My Face. Listen to me. So right now, the top 10 Radulich and Broadcasting Network songs are from 1 to 10. That's What Men Do. Rotten Sugar Saint, Turning into Romaine Lettuce, Peking Duck Batman, Kung Fu Monkey Revolution, Planet Hulk, Too Old to Die Young, Industrial Strength Remix, Frenchie Dirty Bomb, Living is the Sentence, and We Sort the Mail. Well, there was a time where We Sort the Mail was the #1 song. But yeah, That's What Men Do is #1 with a bullet right now.
I love hearing that. That's awesome.
The top 10 Fra Diavolo songs are Golden Bone Broth from Remy's $1 Million Dinner.
Good stuff.
The Gilded Devil Egg. Every Irish Song Ever, the Irish Car Bomb remix. Orchid of Quiet Rich Men. Jacketed in Blood and Butter, another industrial song.
That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
Before you got back.
Where the Coffee Never Ends. Hey There, Dinah. She Thinks My Grits Are Greasy. What Do We Eat from Master of Ovens. And Red Solo Slut.
Oh, my.
And then from the passive-aggressive, pansexual peanut butters. So I was out with an ex-girlfriend. We went on a double date. Her new husband, and Erica. We all went to play miniature golf. And she had told me the story prior to that about how, like, her dad, who was like Terry Funk, he just keeps like crashing into things, and he's and he gets injured, and somehow like walks out of there. He's like, I have to go see my horse, Vince. So she sent me this whole like long conversation between her and her sisters about how hardcore her dad is, like banging into shit. And she was like, I need you to make me a song about this, which I said yes, and then promptly forgot about because I'm fucking busy. So we go to play miniature golf, and she's like, where's my song? And I'm like, about what? And then she had to remind me, and I'm like, "Oh, I'll take care of this now." So I used.
Let's do this right now.
Yeah, so I used the cell phone app to make the song, and that'll be out in a couple of weeks. It's called. That's that's like the tale or whatever. The 9 Lives of Indiana White.
Yes.
That was her title, by the way. All right, so the top 10 passive-aggressive pansexual peanut butters. #1 with a bullet is At the Car Wash. She Runs the Bay, which is about my girlfriend being accommodating.
Okay.
National Nightmare, which is about guess who?
Yep.
My Penguin, and then She Bit Me. Echoes from the Brassy Knoll. He Loves Me Too. Amen. Naked Swimming. Leave It How It Was. Polly Lovin', and Let's Get Pancakes.
Let's Get Pancakes.
And Boomers in a Broken World is currently on there and will have its own TikTok very soon. All right, Jesse.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. So I threw our lyrics in here, or through our prompt in here. Do you want, so I was just looking at the intro here. Do you want that spoken or do you want that sung?
I really, honestly, like, I'm glad you asked me about that because the GPT is really into like opening with spoken word, and I generally speaking fucking hate it.
Okay.
But I was thinking about like some other KMFDM songs, like the beginning of Drug Against War is a sample, like bomb the living jeepers out of those fuckers or whatever it says. Television, religion, social destruction. Have to do jazz hands.
Yes, you do.
So like on the one hand, well, it would be very KMFDM if it was, wasn't it? But like I want it to sound, I don't know if we can do this, but I kind of want it to sound like a sample from a movie.
Oh, okay.
Or actually throw a sample from a movie in there.
Well, I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's
wreckable. That's why
I wanted to try some. I still haven't got around to doing this, but
Mhm.
I think if I had studio, that is something that I could play with. But I don't like. I create samples, which is great.
Mhm.
Like I've got a few that I've created. Like I
Yeah.
could sample a song and then I could kind of change it up a little bit, and then it sounds great. But then I'm sitting there going like, aside from editing it and trying to put it in there, I haven't, I don't know if I've got the capability.
Okay.
I may very well have it. I just don't know exactly how to go about doing it yet.
Mhm.
But let's try something. Let's try. So you like want a sample from like an old time movie or something? Or
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Sample from 50s war film.
Perfect.
Let's see.
Let's see how that turns out.
Let me do vocal sample from 50s war film. All right, let's just see what happens here. I've left our prompt in here. Do you want me to magic prompt or just leave it as is?
Leave it as is for now.
Okay. It's probably best. I don't know if I turned off I think I did. Last time we messed with this, I think I turned off like my taste. Each time you do the style prompt, it will, if you hit that blue button, it will add your taste to it. But I think I turned it off last time. I don't think I turned it back on. Okay. I'm just really curious if this first part will work. It'd be really cool if it did.
It really will. I'd be very excited.
All right, let's see what we got.
If people don't agree with what we're doing, who could stop us? We built the rules to keep the peace. Now we rewrite them piece by piece. Closed door deals, invisible hands, names that never make demands.
You see the courts, you see the stage, but power lives off of the page. Signed in silence, sealed above.
You call it order, we call it blood.
You want control without the cost.
All right, stop this.
Yeah, I knew you was getting there.
So the male vocal needs to go through like a vocal distortion pedal.
Oh, okay.
Like it needs to, like the male vocal needs to sound a little bit more distorted.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
I don't know if we can screw with it this way, but like this needs to be a touch faster. This needs to be a little bit more. This needs to be a little bit more boot scooty.
Okay.
Because again, I don't know if you've ever heard "Power" by KMFDM, but again, we've got the power, excessive force. Like I want that kind of rhythm, or again that tempo of KMFDM light.
Okay.
So yeah, so the male vocals need to be a bit more distorted, a bit more gravelly. The female vocal, she was fine. I just need this to be a little bit more dancey.
Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Gravelly.
We've got the power.
Gravelly. Okay.
I wonder if you magic prompt now, what will happen? Also, what are the bottom choices?
Let's take a look. Let's take a listen. Oh, you're talking about down here?
Yeah.
We got weirdness, style influence.
No. Okay. One, move the style influence to 75.
Okay. Done.
Okay. Now go underneath the style prompt, the things that we can add to it. I want to see what the choices are.
Gotcha.
Have they ever? Yeah.
No, they have not.
Tons of bitches.
We got djembe, male rap, pop acoustic with a K, 80s, native chanting, stomp, drumming, panpipe.
Okay, what's that first one?
Djembe, DJEMBE.
Throw that in there. Throw 80s and throw what was the other one?
We got native chanting, stomp, drumming, panpipe.
Okay, throw stomp and drumming in there.
Okay. And then it opened up a couple others here that we can see. World fusion and Indonesian pop and Irish rock.
No.
Okay. All right. So you want just leave it as is and see what we come up with, and then magic prompt if need be.
Well, you want to magic prompt it the way it is now?
I'll just create two, and then we'll magic prompt, and then we'll create.
Okay.
Let me just grab this real quick. I don't want to lose this. Excessive force.
See, now you're singing it.
Yes, I am. All right. And then magic prompt. And then
soundtrack to the Holy Wars.
We'll create. All right. So let's listen to the two without the magic prompt. See what we get here.
Okay.
If people don't agree with what we're doing, who could stop us? We built the rules to keep the peace. Now we rewrite them piece by piece. Closed door deals, invisible hands. Names that never make demands.
You see the courts, you see the stage, but power lives off of the page.
Signed in silence, sealed above. You call it order,
We call it blood
you want control.
without the cost.
You draw the line.
Then let it rot.
If people don't agree,
Who could stop us?
no higher law, no consequence.
No outside force, no
If
defense.
people don't agree,
Who could stop us?
you built the throne, you sealed it shut.
Now choke on everything you cut.
I don't know what the hell that was.
That would be the drumming.
Private flights and private sins. Buried lists and vanished names. Everyone knows, no one speaks. That's how the system stays in place.
You had the chance to draw the line. Instead, you blurred it every time.
Now every truth just feeds the doubt.
And no one's coming to pull you out.
You call it power.
We call it
What are you thinking so far?
It's pretty good. I actually like it. I'm curious to see what else we got, though.
Okay, let's see it. Let's take a listen to this one. So let me just pin this one. This one we sort of like. Okay, let's see what we got here. This is our second option.
Yep.
if people don't agree with what we're doing, who could stop us?
That was interesting.
Yeah, that's a choice. Oh, I like this one much better than the first one.
Yeah.
We build the rules to keep the peace. Now we rewrite them piece by piece. Closed door deals, invisible hands. Names that never make demands.
You see the chords, you see the stage, but power lives off of the page. Signed in silence, sealed above.
You call it order, we call it blood.
You want control without the cost. You draw the line,
Then let it rot. If people don't agree, who could stop us?
no higher law, no consequence.
No outside force, no defense. If people don't agree, who can stop us?
You built the throne, you sealed it shut.
Now choke on everything you've cut.
Private flights and private sins, buried lists and vanished names. Everyone knows, no one speaks.
That's how the system stays in place.
You had the chance to draw the line. Instead you blurred it every time. Now every truth just feeds the doubt.
And no one's coming to pull you out.
You call it power, we call it theft. You took it all.
There's nothing left. If people don't agree, who could stop us?
No higher law, no consequence.
No outside force, no defense. If people don't agree, who could stop us?
You built the throne, you sealed it shut.
Now choke on everything you've cut. Who audits the kings?
Who buries the proof,
Who signs the names?
then hides the truth.
You wanted gods,
Without the myth,
now it's just power. With nothing left. If people don't agree, who can stop us? Who can stop us?
if people don't agree, who can stop us?
No higher law.
No final say,
You crossed the line.
it's gone away.
People don't agree. Who could stop us? No one left. That's the answer.
All right. What's your thoughts?
I mean, that's definitely in the maybe pile. I like
Okay.
I liked it better than its counterpart.
Okay. All right. Let's see what our magic prompt sounds like here.
Yeah.
Get a good taste of this one.
If people don't agree with what we're doing, who could stop us?
Rah!
We built the rules to keep the peace. Now we rewrite them piece by piece. Closed door deals, invisible hands. Names that never make demands.
You see the court, you see the stage, but power lives off of the page. Signed in silence,
Sealed above,
you call it order.
we call it blood.
You want control,
Without the cost,
you draw the line.
then let it rot. If people don't agree, who could stop us?
Yeah, it's got a good stomp to it.
No higher law, no consequence. No outside force, no defense.
If people don't agree, who could stop us?
You built the throne, you sealed it shut.
Now choke on everything you've cut. Private fights and private sins, buriedless and vanished names.
Everyone knows
No one speaks,
that's how the system.
stays in place. You had the chance to draw the line.
Instead, you blurred it every time.
Now every truth just feeds the doubt
And no one's coming.
to pull you out.
You call it power,
We call it theft.
you took it all.
There's nothing left. If people don't agree, who can stop us?
No higher law, no consequence. No outside force, no defense.
If people don't agree, who can stop us?
You built the throne, you sealed it shut.
Now choke on everything you've cut.
Who audits the kings? Who buries the proof? Who signs the names?
Then hides the truth.
You wanted gods without the myth.
Now it's just power.
With nothing left.
All right, what are you thinking?
So far, that's the winner. I want to hear the next one to make sure, but I think we got it.
All right.
If people don't agree with what we're doing,
Who could stop us?
Stop this 1 second. Do you have any way of making that line as said by Donald Trump?
I do not think I can,
Can
unfortunately.
we deep fake that as Donald Trump and throw that in the beginning? I mean, if people don't agree with what we're doing, who could stop us?
Dude, that would be great. Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Let me see if I just want to play here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
If you're okay, since we're doing another iteration, do me a favor, try what you're
Yeah.
trying, but then go back to the prompt and keep everything the way it is, but add like upbeat 80s new wave.
okay.
Upbeat 80s European new wave.
Beat.
European new
80s.
wave.
European new wave.
Also, is there a way to differentiate the male vocals from the female vocals to where the female vocals only come in on the chorus?
We can try. Let's try verse 1. Let's
Male.
do verse 1 male,
Mm-hmm.
pre-chorus, chorus female vocals.
Make the
And then-
pre-chorus female as well.
Okay.
But then all the verses are male, all the pre-chorus and chorus are female. It's a little too duetty for me.
Yeah.
And I need to relegate the girls to the chorus.
Going to the back of the bus.
That's right. Back in the kitchen.
Ooh, female vocals. Nope, don't you yawn too. Female vocals. Bridge. We'll do
What do you think of the lyrics,
male.
by the way? Yeah.
I like them. Yeah, I think, you know, they definitely get the point across.
Mm-hmm.
Female vocals. And then outro will be male.
We got to go back to the old movie thing like you did before.
You want to go back to old movie?
Oh no! Sorry. You made that Donald Trump, right? I can't.
I just said presidential speech. I have no idea how that's even going to come across.
Make it bookend it with the same.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. All right. No one left. That's the answer. All right. This will be interesting to see what in the world this comes up with.
What a mess we're about to create. Industrial soundtrack to the Holy War.
All right. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Let's see if it even pays attention to this. I've seen it done well before, and I didn't put vocals, but I don't care. It should work. Come on.
If people don't agree with what we're doing, who could stop us?
All right, let's see.
We built the rules to keep the peace. Now we rewrite them piece by piece. Closed door deals, invisible hands.
Names that never make demands. You see the court, you see the stage.
It does not like.
It does not give a fuck. Just keep playing it.
All right.
You're not gonna reiterate that.
No, I was getting ready to, but I'm not going to.
Off of the page.
Signed in silence, sealed above. You call it order,
We call it blood. You in control without the cost. You draw the line, then let it rot. If people don't agree, who could stop us? No higher law, no consequence. No outside force, no defense. If people don't agree, who could stop us? You built the throne, you sealed it shut.
now choke on everything you've cut. Private flights and private sins, buried lists and vanished names. Everyone knows, no one speaks. That's how the system
Stays in place.
You have the chance to draw the line. Instead you blurt it every time. Now every truth just feeds the doubt.
And no one's coming to pull you out. You call it power, we call it theft. You took it all, there's nothing left. If people don't agree, who could stop us? No higher law, no consequence. No outside force, no defense. If people don't agree,
Who could stop us?
you built the throne, you sealed it shut.
It does.
now choke on everything you've cut.
It's like I mean, 80% of what we want, sort
Yeah.
of, as far as, but they got us shove the mail at the end. All right, let's see what we got here. See if he does. Let's see if the guy does the bridge, or let's just do it.
People don't agree. Who could stop us? You built the throne, you sealed it shut.
Now choke on everything you've cut. Who audits the kings? Who buries the proof? Who signs the names, then hides the truth? You wanted gods without the myth. Now it's just power with nothing left.
If people don't agree, who could stop us? If people don't agree, who could stop us? No higher law, no final say. You cross the line, it's gone away. If people don't agree, who could stop us?
No one left. That's the answer.
Well,
I want to hear the next one, and then I think we more or less got it.
okay. I want to try something real quick before we go to the next one, just to see if I can do this. Just to see.
Okay. What are you doing, Dave?
A president delivering a speech to a enthusiastic crowd. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to put presidential speech, presidential vocals.
Okay.
And we're going to just do no one left. That's the answer. I just want to see, and then I've got a style down here.
I see what you're doing. Okay.
Vocals of a president delivering a speech to an enthusiastic crowd. And we'll take that out of there. Let's just see. Because what I could, in theory, do... shoot, I don't know if I can do that or not. I'm just curious. Let's just see if it works. Okay, 7 seconds, 4 seconds. Let's see what we got. Oh, it says credits refunded. Oh, never mind. It's not going to be anything good.
No black alianza! That's the answer.
Sounds like one of my clients with brain damage.
No one, just one. That's the answer.
What? You didn't even know. It's okay. Hold on. Let's take this out. Let's try that.
Wow. That was terrible.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, it could not. Okay, all you have is 6 words to say. There's a 5-second. Credits refunded. Oh, this one. Is it going to go? 11 seconds. Let's see what we got.
That's the answer.
One more. Let's see what this one sounds like.
No policy.
Okay.
Are they French or is it Jamaican? I don't know what's going on.
That's the answer.
Sounds like fucking Kung Fu. Sounds like Kung Fu Monkey Revolution.
All right. Anyway. All right. Let's listen to the second one here. I believe it was this one we haven't listened to
Yes,
yet.
the one with the pink dot.
People don't agree with weapon.
Who could stop us?
What the fuck?
If people don't agree, what we're doing,
So yeah, they just woke these people up. Is what's happened. They go on stage. Go on stage. You've got a show to do. What? Wait.
People don't agree with what we're
Wackerstopper. I thought it was German. Wackerstopper. I hope the rest of the song is exactly like that. Please be like that.
the drunken German remix.
Wackerstopper.
Fucking
We built the rules to keep the peace. Now we rewrite them piece by piece. Closed door deals, invisible hands. Names that never make demands.
I mean, we're not going with this one with that beginning, so might as well just cut that one off. So which one did we like? I mean, were we going with this top one here?
If people don't agree with what we're doing,
Hookah-stopper!
who could stop us?
all right,
I think this was
that
was
to
the
me
one.
is the best one. But are you satisfied?
I like it. I mean, I
What do you
don't really
think it needs?
I don't know, man. I mean, the thing is that we've got. Let me just. I don't know. I really don't want to play with the prompt too much because I'm afraid of screwing something up.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to KMFDM, I mean, I don't feel like it mimics them exactly. It's nice to have the female and male vocals, going back and forth where they, somewhat where they should be. I don't know. You like the like you like you said, the upbeat 80s European new wave.
Do you not like that? Like, are you looking for a harder industrial sound?
I always like a harder industrial sound. And when you look at the lyrics to this thing, let me just see here. Let me just go with like some. Let me bring back our lyrics here real quick. Give me just a second. And then boom.
What are you doing?
I'm typing in just words that come to my head.
Okay.
Hard industrial metal, gent, patriotic bombast, death march. We'll magic prompt that and let's just see what we get.
Can you please just
Can you please just what do you want? I can undo it, I think.
well, yeah, okay. Also,
I can't spell that.
no. I'm trying to meet you where you are, but also keep the part of it that I really wanted.
Flipper.
Disco dance.
Disco. Okay, all right. I like that. Disco dance. Okay.
All right.
Anything else? You like that? All right, let's just create two. We got,
Well, are you gonna magic prompt it?
and then we're going to magic prompt. Yeah, I'm going to create two with just that, and then create after I magic prompt. And it did not keep the title. We can always fix the title in the end. Don't worry. We got invisible hands and closed door piece. Well, that's nice. Okay.
Lovely.
Let's see what our unmagic prompted stuff comes up with. And can I just say that I'm really getting tired And I don't know if it's just because it's industrial, or if it's something that Suno has done. You listen to enough songs, you start hearing the same shit. All right.
Yeah, this needs another element to it, and I'm wondering if like thrash guitars would help.
I do not like this type of intro, and I've noticed it's been happening a lot on my songs.
Okay.
Hear that bullshit?
Yeah.
Let's see if it happens in the second one. Womp. That's not going to happen there. Anyway, let's listen to this, see what we got.
If people don't agree with what we're doing, who could stop us?
Now, I'm going to say we're not going to get the female-male stuff here because I don't think we put that in our prompts, so be prepared. Let's see what we get here.
We built the rules to keep the peace. Now we rewrite them piece by piece. Closed door deals, invisible hands. Names that never make demands. You see the courts, you see the stage, but power lives off of the page. Signed in silence, sealed above. You call it.
Okay.
What are you saying?
First of all, what you've just done is accidentally create a 5-finger death punch song. This bullshit out of here.
All right, let's see what we got here. Their closed door piece. This is the closed. Oh, let's start it out with the womp again. Here we go.
If people don't agree with what we're doing, who could stop us?
So my taste has been on every time we hit the magic prompt.
Wonderful. Delete all of those and try again. And make sure you put the chicken at this time.
All right. Hold on. Let's do this again. All right. We're not going to delete all of them. I mean, the ones that we just did, yes, but not the stuff that we kind of liked already.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Okay. Move to trash. Let's get this back. And clear styles, do that. And then style influence.
Style influence is 75. I don't know. Do you think we should move the weirdness?
I feel like we want it to sound a little bit more unique, so let's do that.
Okay.
All right, let's go. What I do? 75 and 75. Let me take that down just a tad.
Yeah.
There we
Just
go.
a little weird.
All right.
Not a lot weird. Okay.
Not a lot weird.
Did you fix the title?
I'm doing that right now. Stop us. Who can stop us? Who can stop us? Which, by the way, before we leave,
Yeah.
I am definitely prompting that. I'm just putting that one word.
Who can stop us?
You're gonna have to spell it for me, and then we'll see what it comes up with.
Who can stop us?
Who can stop us? Who can stop us? All right. So yeah, my taste has been on. That's why it sounds like that. As soon as I started hearing the beginning of our songs, sound the same.
This is
I
like
was
the
like,
hardest.
shit.
I was like, we keep throwing stuff in, and it's like it's not really doing anything that we're asking. And I kept thinking to myself, like, why is it like clinging to one kind of sound?
One of the things said cyberpunk metal, and I was like, oh, okay. Now that's me.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got.
If people don't agree with what we're doing,
who can stop us?
Who could stop us?
This, by the way, has that drumming prompt in it.
But I like the drumming.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Now we rewrite them piece by piece. Closed door deals, invisible hands. Names that never make demands.
You see the course, you see the stage.
All right, let's do. I need to put the male vocals in there again.
Okay, if you want to change the magic, if you want to add to the magic prompt the stuff that you had for yours, you know, like dark industrial, blah blah blah, gent. I like that you added gent in there. I think that's a good element. But keep all the other stuff.
Okay. We say one of the bridges, dude.
The bridge is just the chick vocals.
Oh, it's female? Okay.
Yeah.
Final chorus, outro.
Who can stop her? Who can stop you? Who can stop me?
Oh, shit. Who can stop her? Oh, shit. All right. Hold on. Let me copy this and I'll take that out. Okay. Now, verse 1, pre-chorus, female vocals, chorus, female vocals, male vocals, pre-chorus,
Okay.
female vocals.
When
What?
you're done, do one more thing for me. Just let me know when you're done.
I'm about done. Final chorus, female vocals. Okay, and then outro's male. And then we're going to do comma gent. All right. So what was it?
Go to the top to where the opening quote is. Make it, instead of presidential, make it game show host.
Okay.
And then do it for the end. Just the top bit, just not the goddamn
right.
vocals.
Game show
highlighted
intro.
everything. Yeah.
Now I was copying stuff. Outro.
Game show host.
Game show host. Outro.
Who do you love?
Okay. All right. Let's see what we get here.
Hookah shopper.
No, nothing will top a hookah stopper. Oh yeah, please.
If people don't agree with what we're doing,
Uh-oh.
who could stop us? We built the rules to keep the peace. Now we rewrite them piece by piece. Closed door deals, invisible hands. Names that never make demands.
You see the courts, you see the stage.
Girl.
But power lives off of the page. Signed in silence, sealed above. You call it order,
We call it blood.
you want control without the cost. You draw the line, then let it ride. If people don't agree,
Who could stop us?
no higher law, no consequence. No outside force, no defense. If people don't agree,
Who could stop us?
you built the throne, you sealed it shut. Now choke on everything you've cut.
What are you thinking?
I like it.
Okay. All right.
Private flights and private sins, buried lists and vanished names. Everyone knows, no one speaks. That's how the system stays in place.
the line. Instead, you blurt it every time. Now every truth just feeds the doubt, and no one's coming to pull you out. You call it power, we call it theft. You took it all, there's nothing left. If people don't agree,
Who can stop us?
no higher law, no consequence, no outside force, no defense. If people don't agree,
Who can stop us?
you built the throne, you sealed it shut. Now choke on everything you've cut. Who audits the kings? Who buries the proof? Who signs the names then hides the truth? You wanted God without the myth. Now it's just power with nothing left. If people don't agree,
Who could stop us?
if people don't agree, who could stop us? No higher law, no final say. You crossed the line, it's gone no way. If people don't agree,
Who could stop us?
no one left.
That's the answer.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hear the other one.
All right.
Who can stop us?
If people don't agree with what we're doing, who could stop us? We build the rules to keep the peace. Now we rewrite them piece by piece. Closed door deals, invisible hands. Names that never make demands.
You see the courts, you see the stage, but power lives off of the page. Signed in silence, sealed above. You call it order, we call it blood. You want control,
Without the cost,
you draw the line.
then let it rot.
If people don't agree,
Who could stop us?
no higher law, no consequence, no outside force, no defense. If people don't agree,
Who could stop us?
you built the throne, you sealed it shut. Now choke on everything you've cut.
This is the one.
You like this one?
This is the one, yeah.
Okay.
Private fights and private sins. Buried list and vanished names. Everyone knows, no one speaks. That's how the system stays in place.
You had the chance to draw the line. Instead, you blurred it every time. Now every truth just feeds the doubt, and no one's coming to pull you out. You call it power,
We call it theft.
you took it all.
There's nothing left.
If people don't agree,
Who could stop us?
no higher law, no consequence, no outside force, no defense. If people don't agree,
Who could stop us?
you built the throne, you sealed it shut. Now choke on everything you've cut. story's the proof. Who signs the names and hides the truth? You wanted gods without the myth. Now it's just power with nothing left. If people don't agree, who could stop us? If people don't agree, who could stop us? No higher law, no final say. You crossed the line, it's gone away. If people don't agree,
Who could stop us?
no one left. That's the answer.
Solid.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely some more elements to this that I like, because I definitely like it when it takes the time to, like, okay, we're going to do, some instrumentation here. We're just going to play some shit.
There's like a weird drum or something.
Right.
I like
enjoy that.
That's why I like the weirdness bar. Like when I did Golden Bone Broth, I turned the weirdness up, and it gave me so many cool, like, different sounds. I can really see where, like, it takes it from very standard, very obvious generative AI to something that at least could conceivably done by humans.
Right. All right.
Are you happy with it? Because I feel like you want it to be like full on Rammstein.
No. It's fine. I think that actually was a really decent, in my opinion. I feel like what you were shooting for might have been a little bit more. It's the vocals that's really tough to nail down.
Right, but on the other hand, I'm not trying to get it to sound exactly like fucking
Right.
KFDM.
Right. No, I like that. I like that one,
Like,
because
KFDM is definitely it's the style inspiration, and I think at the end of the day, I start with a style inspiration, and then it has to be something that not has to be, but it's something I want it to be something that I would enjoy listening to independently. And I think, especially like this one, like my best memories of KMFDM were to dancing to their music.
Mhm.
Like if it's not danceable to me, it's not KMFDM.
I hear you.
The only
All
other
right.
thing I could think about putting in there was maybe record scratches.
You want some turntablism?
Yeah. Give this one more go.
I fucking love turntablism. Don't get me excited for a good time here. So let's do turntablism. 4 on the floor, electronic beat, turntable, and airtight.
And throw some thrash guitars in there.
Featured turn. I love me some turntablism, buddy.
Yeah.
And then thrash guitar.
Yeah, and then I think then we've got it.
All right, and then you want me to magic prompt?
Yeah.
All right. Let me just copy this just in case, and then let's do this.
Can you read it out loud?
Yeah. All right. So industrial rock metal with 4 on the floor, electronic stomp, tight turntablism scratches, thrash and gent guitars, punchy 80s synth leads, and djembe accents. At some point, we're going to have to figure out what djembe is, because I have no idea.
I had djembe with my sandwich at Panera.
Alternating distorted male/female call and response vocals, gang chants, propaganda style spoken samples, which we haven't really heard any of that. And sometimes
it can't fucking do that.
I have had situations where it's done some stuff where I just didn't expect it to do. It threw some shit in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like real quick, well, no, I ain't gonna go away because I'm afraid I'll lose this. Propaganda style spoken samples, layered backing vocals, and mechanical but danceable grooves that feel one hit from collapse. Okay. All right then.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's see what we got.
This might be the longest we've ever worked on a song.
I think it is. I think so. Usually, I mean, this thing one shots it, but we're getting picky now. Like we have become refined taste masters. All right, so let's see what we got here.
You know, sometimes like it nails it, but we're not asking it to do a lot. Now we're like, I want a very specific thing, you know, and so it's like trying to get the machine to do what we want it to do when we want some degree of specificity, and I don't think that's what this is meant for.
Yeah.
This level of specificity.
Here we go. Song first one.
Don't agree with what we're doing. Who could stop us?
Fucking bring it on.
Now we're talking.
We build the rules to keep the peace. Now we rewrite them piece by piece. Closed door deals, invisible hands. Names that never make demands.
You see the courts, you see the stage, but power lives off of the page. Signed in silence, sealed above. You call it order,
we call it blood.
You want control without the cost. You draw the line, then let it ride. If people don't agree, who could stop us? No higher law, no consequence, no outside force, no defense. If people don't agree, who could stop us? You built the throne, you sealed it shut. Now show guard everything you've got. Private flights and private sins, buried lists and vanished names. Everyone knows, no one speaks. That's how the system stays in place. You had the chance to draw the line, instead you blurred it every time. Now every truth just feeds the doubt, and no one's coming up for you out. You call it power, we call it theft. You took it all, there's nothing left. If people don't agree, who could stop us? No higher law, no consequence, no outside force, no defense. If people don't agree, who could stop us? You built the throne, you sealed it shut. Now choke on everything you've got. Who audits the kings? Who buries the proof? Who signs the names, then hides the truth? You wanted God without the myth. Now it's just power with nothing left.
Oh, yeah.
If people don't agree, who could stop us? If people don't agree, who could stop us? No higher law, no final say. You cross the line, it's gone away. If people don't agree, who could stop us? No one left. That's the answer.
Oh, I love it.
That was nice.
Right.
Yeah, I think that was a great idea.
Yeah.
I mean, adding the guitars, the thrash guitars, and the turntablism at the same time, I think really. Now I'm feeling it. Now I'm like, okay, yeah.
I could sense your enthusiasm. I play the second one because if that's not better than the first, then we're going with the first. We're calling it.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's see what we got here.
If people don't agree with what we're doing, who could stop us?
If people don't agree with what we're doing,
Who could stop us? We built the rules to keep the peace. Now we rewrite them piece by piece. Closed door deals, invincible hands, names that never make demands.
you see the courts, you see the stage, but power lives off of the page. Signed in silence, sealed above.
You call it order, we call it blood.
You want control without the cost. You draw the line, then let it rot. If people don't agree, who could stop us?
No higher law, no consequence, no outside force, no defense.
If people don't agree, who could stop us?
You built the throne, you sealed it shut. Now choke on everything you've cut. Private flights and private sins, buried lists and vanished names. Everyone knows, no one speaks. That's how the system stays in place. You had the chance to draw the line, instead you blurred it every time. Now every truth just feeds the doubt, and no one's coming to pull you out.
You call it power, we call it theft. You took it all, there's nothing left. If people don't agree, who could stop us?
No higher law, no consequence, no outside force, no defense.
If people don't agree, who could stop us?
You built the throne, you sealed it shut. Now choke on everything you've cut.
Who audits the kings? Who buries the proof? Who signs the names, then hides the truth? You wanted gods without the myth. Now it's just power with nothing left. If people don't agree, who could stop us? If people don't agree, who could stop us? No higher law, no final say. You cross the line, it's gone away. If people don't agree, who could stop us? No one left. That's the answer.
I'll just sit there and make turntablism instrumentals all day.
All right, the second that's the one. That second one.
You like the second one? Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Do you
All
ever
right,
make
there it
an
is.
agreement there before I declare the winner.
Nope. That's perfectly fine. I like that. That's a good one. All right. There it is. I've got it pinned. I will download. As a matter of fact, I should be able to get it right now. Before we go anywhere, though,
Make sure you're doing the right one. The second
I should
one.
be. That's the one I grabbed. Hold on.
Okay.
Now you got me worried.
Well, I see the other one's pinned too. So
You're right. Because that is. It was this one. Yeah. It was this one. That's the one I need. And that's pinned. Okay, good deal. All right. Yes. I'm glad you caught that. Now we shall download. But before we go anywhere, let's download this. Let's clear things off.
What are you doing, Dave?
All right. Spell it. Hukastapa. How do you spell it?
Okay. Well, I'm not hearing a hard K in there. I'm hearing Hugastapa. So
Who
like
H O O?
Yeah. HOOGA Hugastapa. STOPPA.
Hugastapa. All right.
Well, are we picking a style here or because
we're going to pick a style. We got to generate the lyrics first. So let's write a full song. Hugastapa. Read me lyrics metal. Write us some lyrics. All right, let's see what we get.
Wonderful. You're gonna have to send me this too.
Wait. No, we're not doing that one. This first one, dude. Hey, big brown girl on my roster. Big brown girl need pasta. She love when I call her Hugastapa.
Lovely.
Next one is Hugastapa. You are not hot. Me and your dad don't rock with your moms. Me and your pops don't rock with your moms. Hugastapa gotta stop. You are not hot. Okay. Wonderful. I am not. I would love Browns. This is just incredibly stupidly racist. I do not believe that Stuno came up with this. This is ridiculous. I can't even believe that. All right, let's see what let's do another generation here. Hugastapa make the chorus goes. Hugastapa make you feel gooder. Hugastapa make you feel gooder.
Okay, lovely.
It feels good to be young, bitch. You know what I'm that I'm a Hugastapa.
No.
Okay, we're doing this one. We're doing this one. No. Okay. All right then.
No. Right. You know what? I get called a dictator. You pick.
There's not enough here though. Look at this. It's like intro, verse, chorus.
It really doesn't matter because I'm going to help you with the style. And you got rid of them.
I'm not picking one of those. Let me see. There's got to be something better than that. This one,
who gas topper?
Who gas topper? What? I don't have to try that hard. All I have to do is not do anything at all from the fucking future. I don't have to do anything. Okay, I'm picking this one. This ought to be fun. Look at this.
Oh, lovely. Perfect.
Yeah. All right. Okay, that's the one we're doing. So you pick the style.
So we're gonna go with a couple of things here. Okay.
Okay. All right. Oops.
So we're gonna do grindcore.
Grindcore. Okay. What was the one where the guy? Remember, we were looking at the one video where the guy put his wiener on something.
Oh, clowncore.
Clown.
Yeah, throw that in there too. It's fine.
Okay. All right. What else?
Hang on. Give me a second. Okay. Technical death metal.
Oh wow. All right. Got it.
Gangster rap.
Oh yes, please.
And dubstep.
All right. Are we magic prompting that?
Also, one more thing.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Brass instruments.
I'll put section. Brass instrument section.
Wonderful. Hit it, Johnny.
All right. Are we magic prompting or are we just rolling?
Oh no, no, magic prompting. I gotta see what it comes up with.
Okay. All right.
Fucking finger.
Chaos fusion track at breakneck tempo. grindcore blast beats, technical death metal riffing and odd meters, clowncore circus bass stabs, gangster rap vocal cadences, and dubstep drops with warped growls and sub bass wobbles. Brass section punches offbeat accents, while the glitch edits and abrupt stop start breaks make the rhythm fight the bar.
Please
All right,
make
then.
the weirdness 60.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeedy. 60. And then we're okay.
And you
All right.
Hang on, go back down. Style prompt 75.
75.
Yeah, that's the magic.
And
yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we create Hugestappa. Hugestappa. All right, let's see what kind of craziness comes up. Oh, nice little image here. I have no idea what that is. Looks like a building.
This is gonna need an album cover, by the way.
Here we go.
Yes.
All I have to do is not do anything at all. I'm from the fucking future. I don't have to do anything at all. My future self is way more successful than my past. I'm way more successful than all of y'all. I don't have to do anything at all. My future self is way more successful than all of y'all. I can put up with the whole damn armada. I make your whole body stop like a comma. Make a full stop like a period. Make your whole body drop. Bitch, I'm serious. Like Hugestappa, 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 Hugestappa.
What's the rest of the song? What the hell? Oh, okay. Oh. That was a 2 minute and 14 second song that was 1 minute too long. Like, so, all right, we got one more if you want to listen to the second one.
The art should be clowns.
Hugestappa.
Clowns from the future. What else
Dude,
is in that song?
Gosh, I just pulled up with my whole damn armada. So I don't know. You want to put an army in there?
An armada.
These are. I don't know why. Like, okay, can you make like the clowns have a bunch of money in their hands and coming out of a portal? Because what has to happen here? It says my future self is way more successful than my past self. I'm way more successful than all of y'all.
Okay.
So
art style.
Oh, geez.
H.R. Giger.
Oh yeah, please. When it started rapping, I was like, "Oh wow, okay," and then it dropped into Hugestappa like 20 times.
What's the other one sound like?
Let's find out. It's 1 minute and 59 seconds, which makes me
lovely.
Yeah, that actually should do better here. Let's see what we get. Which, by the way, Chaos Fusion. Did not realize that was a prompt, and I'm starting to. I mean, there is some insanity happening here.
There's going to be a lot of chaos fusion coming out of Snarky. I can see it now.
Put it in the taste.
From the fucking future, I don't have to do anything at all. My future self is way more successful than my past self. I'm way more successful than all of y'all. My future self is way more successful than all of y'all. I'm doubled up with the whole damn amount. I'll make your whole body stop like a cock. I'll make a full stop.
Holy shit, that's awesome. I love the way that rapping sounds. I'm backing it up a little bit.
Yourself is way more successful than all of y'all. I'm doubled up with the whole damn amount. I'll make your whole body stop like a comma, make a full stop like a period, make your whole body drop, bitch. I'm serious. Like who can stop her? 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 Who can stop her?
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's the one, by the way.
That was hilarious, dude.
You got to send that to me.
Ooh.
Okay, let me remove this studio for a second. Send that to me, please,
Yeah.
along with the other one. But here is the album cover for
Hoogastapa.
Goddamn Hoogastapa.
Oh my gosh, dude.
It's so perfect, by the way.
Hoogastapa.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Like somebody looks at this like that doesn't make a bit of sense. Let me listen to the song and check it out.
Watch this be the most popular thing we've ever done, by the way.
Oh my gosh, man.
By the way,
hilarious.
This picture should inspire somebody to make a movie.
It's clowns with dollar bills. Oh, and they're like dropping out of like, oh, that is just classic, man.
That's a quality album cover, if I do say so myself.
I agree.
Hoogastapa.
Man. Hoogastapa, Hoogastapa, Hoogastapa.
Okay. The fucking clown, the clown core like brass instruments. That makes the whole song. I'm gonna put it up one more time. I want to hear that second one more time.
Oh, okay. All right, hold on. Let me.
When it gets done downloading.
Okay. This the clown stuff at the end. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got.
From the fucking future, I don't have to do anything at all. My future self is way more successful than my past self. I'm way more successful than all of y'all. My future self is way more successful than all of y'all. I'm doubled up with the whole damn amount. I'll make your whole body stop like a comma, make a full stop like a period, make your whole body drop, bitch. I'm serious. Like who can stop her? 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 Who can stop her?
One misheard word.
That really is the Mark and Jesse experience, though.
Hugastapa.
Hugastapa.
Oh man, my face hurts from laughing so hard. It's just that one thing.
I fucking talk about how, like, you know, things that give me joy, the small little victories in life. This is one of them.
Yes.
You know, like if I never do another podcast again, I will keep doing this because this brings me unadulterated joy. Fucking Hugastapa.
Hugastapa.
Not since Hit It Darren have I laughed so hard.
Hit It Darren. Hit It Darren was good.
Hit It Darren was quality.
Badman Sid Badman Sid was pretty funny. When we were just sitting there one day, we were like, you know what? Let's not talk about the comic book anymore. Let's just have Stuno create a song about.
What's funny about that is we still had more comic to talk about.
I know. We were just like, all right, screw this. We're going to make a song. Badman Sid, everybody. I'm getting ready to email you these. I'm out of breath. My jaw hurts.
Well, folks, that's sessions.
We got there.
Yep, we did. The next sessions that we do will be, I believe, July 2nd. Yeah, and we'll be doing the Northmen, which I think that obviously has to be like a Viking metal song.
Yes, absolutely.
It will absolutely be about how Robert and I destroyed the W2M network in one podcast.
Wait. Just what happened?
So I've told you the story.
I feel like
we ran long because that was that was early on in the Melissa Polly stuff. I was miserable, and I did the podcast with Robert, and we just spent the first hour of it just talking because I needed a friend and I was miserable. So the whole podcast ran long because not only were we just talking, but then we got into the movie, and the movie gave us a lot to talk about. So we went almost 3 hours, and we went like an hour past where we were supposed to. And because Eric and Brian were trying to run W2M like it was a fucking television studio, where we couldn't.
Yeah.
They didn't want multiple podcasts going at the same time because they felt like, well, if there's 2 podcasts airing at the same time, we're going to split the audience. Like we all had the same fucking audience, like we had an audience.
Yeah.
So
right.
So it was after that they got all like they weren't in love with me to begin with because I'm a difficult personality. I treasure the friends that I do have because these people stuck around and they get me. You get me. Robert gets me. Alexis gets me for whatever her reasons are, despite the abuse she suffers at my hands. But everybody else goes away because I'm difficult to deal with and I'm outspoken and I can kind of be a dick. So it's like the people that stay with me, I really do treasure because everybody else can fuck off. They fucked off. They were like, this was unacceptable. You're unacceptable. We're going to go off and do our own thing. And the only person they hurt was poor Sean.
Yeah.
Like that was his friend. That was their thing. And like, what was it? Like, what was I supposed to do? Like,
right.
I didn't tell him to leave and I didn't realize going long was going to be such a problem. And I said, okay, next time I'll end on time. And they were like, too late. You're already too much of an asshole. Okay. I don't miss them. Their show sucks. They were rambling idiots. I don't know if you ever had a chance to listen to one of the Life is a Game show. Harry was the most coherent of them. The rest of it was just rambling nonsense. And Eric's fucking point of viewer show where he wouldn't be on camera. Oh boy.
Boy.
Makes fucking Jason's arguments like a Supreme Court justice. So anyway, that'll be the next one that we do. July 2nd. We're going to skip the month of June because it's late in the month. So the next one that we're going to do is The Northman, July 2nd. In the meantime, this week, myself and Robert did a triple feature streaming movie catch-up. We did Pretty Lethal, Mike and Nick Analysis, and Thrash.
Hey, that reminds me. I haven't had a chance to listen to the podcast, but did you expect what you were? Did it kind of subvert your expectations there? Were you expecting what you got?
I'll tell you how it went. I liked Pretty Lethal. Robert didn't. He liked Mike and Nick Analysis. I thought it was just kind of whatever. I was bored by it.
It was time travel.
Yeah, I know. You'll love it. And then there was Thrash, which we both thought could have been a much better movie. You know, they leaned a little.
They did it with. They already did it with Crawl.
That was the thing. It was like, what if, like, Crawl, but what if, alligators, or rather sharks?
Sharks, yeah.
And then, let's not in any way deal with the fact that we're dealing with much stronger hurricanes now and what it does to places. So whatever. Sunday night is the Metal Hammer of Doom. We're going to look at Poppy, Empty Hands. This will be an opportunity for us to just revisit all of our Poppy stuff. That's literally the reason I chose it.
I love it.
Monday is the Mandalorian and Grogu. Alexis will be on that show. Hooray. At least somebody like Star Wars will be. And then a week from tonight, myself and Robert will be doing a Harvey Keitel triple feature actor focus. We're looking at Bad Lieutenant, Copland, and The Duelist. And then I just want to go one more week because my birthday week is in 2 weeks. I'll be 50 years old.
That's right.
So my week-long celebration of myself starts with The Boys season 5. I just finished it last night. We'll be talking about that. So it'll be myself, Robert, Jesse, and of course Alexis. So we're gonna do a review of season 5 to celebrate my birthday, and then the next day I actually do turn 50. On Thursday, to further celebrate my birthday, all my good friends, Mark's 50th birthday party. It'll be Jesse, Alexis, and Shay Tate, and we will be looking at Grease and Grease 2. You might say, why did you pick those movies to celebrate your birthday? Because I want to torture my friends with Grease 2. That's why. That's the best gift for me. That is how I want to celebrate my birthday, by torturing my friends with one of the worst fucking movies I've ever seen.
Nice.
If I have to be pained by the memory of Grease 2, so does everybody else. Please watch it with as many people in your family as possible.
I can feel your pain. Share it with me.
I'm a cool rider, If he's cool enough, he can burn me through and through. I want a rider that's cool. That's what you're in for.
I can't wait.
Michelle Pfeiffer singing Cool Rider.
Cannot wait.
Oh, yeah. It's the bee's knees. It's not as good as Hoobastoppa.
The email I just sent you said, who could stop us and who could stop us?
You're a silly man. All right. That's what I got going on. What do you got going on?
Well, hey, if you tune into the Source Material Comics podcast, type that into any podcatcher or YouTube, and you should be able to find today's release, which is myself, Evan Bevins, and Chris Armstrong getting together and talking about Tag and Bink. It's a Star Wars book, and it is pretty darn funny. Tag and Bink are unknowingly, well, I wouldn't say unknowingly, but they have, there are some parts in the trilogy, some parts in the prequels that Tag and Bink were a part of, and you just didn't know it. So check out our discussion. And of course, the revelation of who Manny Bothhands is. Yeah, so check that out. Also, me and Evan Bevins get together and we talk Marvel Snap. So if you like that, check out Snap Material. And then the Unspoken Issues podcast has been on a tear lately. Yeah, we have released, I want to say 5 episodes in a row here, with starting with Shadows of the Empire back on May the 4th. Astro City Part 1 and Part 2. That's all 6 issues and a half issue on the 11th and 12th. And we have Daredevil The Carl Kessel run, which was between 353 to 364, that aired this past Monday. And then we have our April 96 number ones, where we go back 30 years and we look at the number one issues that were on the shelves each month for 1996. And that poll winner will be airing this coming Monday. Me and Evan Bevins are actually getting together and talking Batman Black and White, which was really, I liked it. There was a lot to talk about there, and we'll have a good time. So with that being said, I think that's all I have.
All right. For Jesse Starcher, I am Hugo Stopper. Be well, be safe, and behave.